Let's see what happened over here in Russia, man. Terrible. Like I said, there's crazy things going on in the world. Great segue to this. And in Russia, Moscow, Russia, there was a concert, a venue that was sold out. A rock band was supposed to be performing there. And like I said, there's so many of these things happening. And when you see enough of it, it gets to a point where it's like, why aren't we paying attention to this stuff? Why aren't we, I mean, as believers, why aren't we praying enough? If you're not a believer and maybe just a politician or whatever the case may be, whatever authority you have, why aren't we focusing on this enough? Let's check out just a couple small clips from that event, and you're going to see what took place. Unfortunately, some people didn't make it, but let's check out this. Terrible. Moscow Concert Hall. At least 3 gunmen opened fire on crowd, and at least 14 people were confirmed to have not made it. That's a scary feeling. Think about it. When you're going to an event of what you thought was just going to be a performance. I talked about this in another video about these performances of these concerts and these huge venues, and these people gather together in these places to see these performances, these artists. It's very dangerous. It's definitely not safe. And that's the scary thing, because it's like, how bad and how terrible have things gotten if we are in a point where we can't even enjoy the simplistic things of life anymore? Like, even going to a movie theater is scary. Even going to a simple event at a prominent hall, and you get what would be considered a terrorist attack. We need Jesus, man. The world needs prayer. As the song says, what the world needs now is love, sweet love. What the world needs now is it's prayer. It's prayer, man. Because it'd definitely have people operating in fear, man, not wanting to go anywhere. I know me, man. I'm very choosy on where I choose to go these days, because there's just so much happening. And I feel that with all this stuff that's happening in the world, no one's talking about it. We're not focusing on it. Instead, we want to talk about how TikTok is influencing the young people too much. But whatever happened to parents just being parents and having that control and that authority over the child to say, if I do not want you to have social media, you don't have social media? What happened to parents actually guiding their children instead of depending on the world to raise them? You see what I'm saying? It's just very interesting, like I said, to see how the world is moving, the direction the world is moving in. It's getting more dangerous. It's becoming more fearful. You know, as human beings, we're fighting each other. We're killing each other. We're harming one another. It's just very interesting to see that we're moving in that direction. And those are the things that people don't want to talk about at all. So we have to be ignorant about those things, and we have to ignore the dangers of what's going on. But let's get TikTok out, and let's become all inclusive with LGBTQ and the non-binary systems, and we have to be accepting to people based off of what they identify as. Wow. That's all I got, man. To the next one, y'all. I appreciate you for staying. I'm out.